JetBlue is finally going after the first-class market. Next year, the airline will start offering what it calls suites. Flights from New York to California will include sliding doors and beds. It's the latest move among air carriers to lure upscale flyers. CBS News travel editor Peter Greenberg is with us from Las Vegas.
Why are you laughing, Charlie?
Peter's in Las Vegas. Peter, good morning.
Stop that, Charlie. Good morning, Charlie. Good morning, Norah.
Were you saying something about beds and airplanes? Is that what you were talking about?
I just think, I mean, it's a bit like, where is Peter this week?
Yeah.
What convention is he at? So tell me about this. Why is JetBlue doing this? And what are the people who are going to be squeezed thinking about it?
Well, JetBlue is doing it because everybody else is doing it. United, Delta, later this year American, all revamping their business class sections because it's all about yield, Charlie. It's all about how much they can get per passenger per seat in the front of the plane. And the airline economics dictates that even though the airlines are flying full, it's not about filling the planes, it's about who's flying those planes and how much they're paying.
Well, how is it going to affect the people in coach?
Well, what the airlines are saying, and they're not saying it officially, of course, is that coach passengers are going to matter less. I'll give you the airline economics here. If you fill the first class section of an airplane, coach can be empty and you've made money. Conversely, if you don't fill that first class section, coach can be so full there can be people on the wings and you're barely breaking even. So that's where their concentration is and the money is there. I'll give you another example. It's not a question of just how they're flying or who's flying the plane. It's where they're flying the plane. American Airlines right now flies to 7 different destinations in Brazil, and they make more money on those flights than they make on any other U.S. airline flights, simply because the people are paying the money and they're paying it up front.
And so what's the likelihood then, if this continues, that there will be all coach flights in terms of, what made companies like JetBlue and others prosper?
Well, in the short term, we're sort of moving to a two-class system.
Yeah, exactly.
Those who can afford to fly and those who just want to fly but can't. And what's going to happen is, as the airlines are cutting capacity, more and more coach passengers are going to get squeezed. The biggest form of intercity transportation in the United States right now is not airline, it's bus travel. Because on short-haul flights, that's where people can afford to fly. And it's going to be a while before another airline steps in and fills that void that's been left by the airlines cutting capacity and just aiming for the front of the cabin.
All right, Peter Greenberg, have fun in Vegas.
Thanks a lot.
And we hope it stays in Vegas.
It will.